The Roman emperor was the ruler of Rome during the imperial period. We call them emperors, but they used many different names for them. Instead of saying they took on the title of emperor, they said they took on the title of Augustus, Caesar, Imperator, or Princeps. They would determine whether or not somebody was a good emperor by how well he could control the army and the recognition by the Senate. He would normally be proclaimed by his troops or invested with imperial titles by the Senate or both. The first emperors ruled alone, but later emperors sometimes ruled with a co-emperor. Rome had emperors through 27 BC to 476 AD. Caesar, general, politician, statesman. Julius Caesar is considered the most famous Roman of them all. He was not an emperor, but he was a dictator. He conquered Gaul in a clever campaign that is still used today for training generals. His victories in Gaul brought one of the most important new territories to the empire. This victory also brought the River Rhine to the empire, where it would remain for centuries. He also led voyages into Germany and Britain, which at the time were completely unknown to the Romans. People tried to take away Caesar's powers, but didn't succeed. He famously crossed River Rubicon and took power over Rome as a dictator. He went away to Egypt for a while and fell in love with the Egyptian queen, Cleopatra. He made the calendar that we still use today. Caesar never lost a war. Caesar gained power, which the people didn't like. The people didn't like it, so they decided to do something about it, which was killing him. After his death, the first emperor came to power. He died on March 15th, 44 BC. Augustus, the first emperor. Augustus was the first emperor of Rome. His real name was Octavian. He was made emperor after Julius Caesar was killed. He was given the name Augustus by the Senate as an honor for his great achievements. He created, with the Senate of Rome, a new constitution for the great empire. He put his rule to good use and built roads and buildings. He died on August 19, 14 AD. Caligula. Caligula's real name was Gaius Julius Caesar. He earned this nickname, Caligula, from his father's soldiers. Caligula means little soldier's boot. He became emperor after a family feud where he was the sole male survivor. He was described as a noble and moderate ruler during his time. Although he is described as this, there are sources of cruelty, sadism, extravagance, and sexual perversity. Because of these, he was viewed as an insane tyrant. Caligula died on January 24th, 41 AD. Nero. Nero was the most notorious Roman of all time. It is believed that Nero was insane. He came to power because of his mother. When he was in rule, most of Rome burnt down in the Great Fire of Rome. He was supposed to have sung as he watched Rome burn. After the fire, he built a great place on some of the land that was cleared by the fire. There were rumors that he started the fire, so to stop this, he blamed the Christians for it. Nero was known as the madman of Rome. Trajan. Trajan is one of the most outstanding emperors of Rome. He's remembered as a successful soldier emperor who looked over the greatest military expansion in Roman history. He was respected by everyone, even the common people. His good reputation has survived through 19 centuries. He died on August 8th, 117 AD. Hadrian. Hadrian is known for building Hadrian's Wall. This wall marked the northern limit of Britannia. He rebuilt the Pantheon and constructed the Temple of Venus and Roma. When he was emperor, he traveled to nearly every province. He used his relationship with his Greek lover to help lead to the creation of one of the most popular cults of ancient times. He spent most of his time with the military, even eating and sleeping with the soldiers at times. He died on July 10th, 138 AD.